As we begin our time, I just want to share with you a couple of updates about things that are going on around the church. So last night we communicated with our group that we had assembled to kind of help us navigate these waters of COVID-19 and the proper way in which our church should respond. And speaking to them via text and just kind of figuring out some things in which they believe. Here's where we are. We're going to expand how many people can sit in our sanctuary. So if you've been at home and you're like, hey, I don't want to go, I don't know how many people are going to be there, maybe I don't want to take somebody's spot, we want you to come. So there'll be more open seating in the sanctuary. There'll be opportunities for you to sit. In our student area is also open for overflow, so you can hang out in there. If you don't want to be in a large group, you can be in worship in there with just a few people. And so you can come and be a part of our worship time together. We're still asking that you wear a mask. I know it's maybe an inconvenience for some or a little difficult for others, but it's a small sacrifice to make for the people within our fellowship. And so we're still asking you to wear a mask, but we want you to come and worship together with us. One of the things I wanted to mention is some of you out there may have a kid, a small kid, a young kid, and you're kind of like, I don't know what to do. Should I bring him? Should I not? I want you to know that we have families coming with children. In fact, one of the things that I've enjoyed most is during our worship time, there's been little children down here, and they're dancing around and smiling and singing along with Jonathan, and that's wonderful. And they sit in our worship service together, and they participate, and we have a new bulletin cover for them. And so maybe you're at home with your kids, and you're like, man, do I need to come to church? Yes, we want you to come to church. Here's what you need to know. Your kids are not going to bother Jonathan or I. They're not going to. We have kids. We've had small kids. They're not going to bother. We want our families to worship together. And so we want to encourage you to come to worship. If you feel comfortable to be a part of that, wear a mask, sit with your family together on your row, and worship together in this room. But if you don't feel comfortable coming, that's completely okay. We'll still have our online services with Facebook and YouTube, and you can participate in our worship services with that. So I'm thankful for those in our church who've helped us navigate these waters of COVID-19. I appreciate their wisdom and their input and direction in helping shape our decisions here as we continue to move forward in reaching our community. I want you to know that I pray for you. I love you. Jonathan and I and the staff are encouraged by you. We're grateful for all that you do in ministry and service. But today we want to sing some songs together.